Hello and welcome back to the channel, where we focus on navigating health and wellness, especially as we gain wisdom through the years. Today, we're diving into something that might truly surprise you. We often talk about vitamins, medications, maybe even exercise. But what if I told you that some common vegetables, foods we think of as pillars of health, could actually be working against your body, potentially impacting your energy, your comfort, and even your stability? Think about it. Could the food you carefully choose every day, thinking you're doing the right thing, be subtly contributing to issues like joint stiffness, low energy, or even making your legs feel less steady than they used to? It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Yet when we look closer at how certain compounds in foods interact with our bodies, especially as we get older, a different picture can emerge. We know falls are a major concern for seniors, often leading to serious injuries and loss of independence. Could seemingly innocent dietary choices play a hidden role? Now please, don't worry. This isn't about creating fear around food. Knowledge is power. Today, we're going to uncover the truth about 3 vegetables that might deserve a second look if you're over 65, especially if you experience certain sensitivities. And more importantly, we'll highlight 3 fantastic vegetables you should absolutely embrace to help keep your mind sharp, your body strong, and your mobility secure. Are you ready to potentially rethink your veggie intake? Let me know with a quick yes in the comments below. And stick with me, because the insights we'll cover could genuinely make a difference in how you feel day to day. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on practical health tips designed for you. All right, let's start with the vegetables that, while popular, might pose some hidden challenges for some seniors. It's crucial to remember, everyone's body is different, but awareness is key. The humble white potato, mashed, baked, fried. It's a comfort food staple deeply woven into our culture. It feels familiar, satisfying, almost like a culinary hug. But beneath that comforting exterior, could there be a reason to be cautious, especially as we age? The main issue here lies in their high glycemic index. What does that mean in simple terms? White potatoes, particularly when prepared without their skins or paired with lots of fat, can cause your blood sugar to spike quite rapidly after eating them. Now you might think, so what? I don't have diabetes. But frequent, sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar can contribute to a state of underlying inflammation throughout the body over time. Think about inflammation like a slow simmering fire inside. It can stress your blood vessels, those vital highways delivering oxygen and nutrients everywhere, including your brain and, critically, your legs and feet. For seniors whose circulatory systems might already be facing challenges, this added stress isn't helpful. It can potentially contribute to feeling fatigued after meals, experiencing energy slumps, and, over the long term, could even play a role in issues related to nerve health and circulation in the lower limbs. Think numbness, tingling, or that feeling of heaviness. Furthermore, diets consistently high in rapidly absorbed carbohydrates are linked with less flexible arteries. When arteries harden, blood flow can become sluggish, particularly to the extremities. Have you ever suffered from cold feet, leg cramps that wake you up at night, or a feeling of instability? While many factors contribute, consistently poor blood sugar control driven by foods like white potatoes certainly doesn't help. Now, am I saying you can never eat a potato again? Of course not. Moderation is key. But maybe it's time to reconsider how often they feature on your plate and how you prepare them. Leaving the skin on adds fiber, which slows sugar absorption. Pairing potatoes with protein and healthy fats also helps buffer the blood sugar response. And perhaps consider exploring alternatives more often. I often advise clients to think of white potatoes less as a daily staple and more as an occasional treat, swapping them out even a few times a week for options like sweet potatoes, butternut squash, or even cauliflower mash can make a surprising difference in energy levels and overall well-being. Ask yourself, how often do white potatoes dominate your meals? Could a simple swap benefit you? Next up is eggplant. Beautiful, glossy, and versatile in the kitchen. It's low in calories, high in fiber. Seems like a winner, right? For many people, it absolutely is. However, eggplant belongs to the nightshade family of vegetables, and it contains a natural compound called solanine. Now, solanine acts as a natural defense for the plant. But in some sensitive individuals, particularly those already dealing with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, joint pain, or muscle stiffness, solanine can potentially exacerbate these issues. It's thought to contribute to inflammation in the joints and connective tissues. Have you ever noticed your joints feeling achier or stiffer after a meal rich in eggplant? It might not be your imagination. For someone already managing arthritis, this subtle increase in inflammation can mean more pain, reduced flexibility, and that frustrating feeling of losing mobility. It's insidious because you might not connect it directly to the eggplant you ate the night before. This isn't just about comfort either. Persistent, low-grade inflammation in the legs can, over time, subtly weaken muscles and affect the neuromuscular communication needed for stable walking. It's like static on the line between your brain and your feet. This can contribute to unsteadiness and increase the risk of falls, something we absolutely want to avoid. It's important to stress, not everyone reacts to solanine. Many people eat eggplant without any problems. But if you do suffer from arthritis, unexplained joint pain, or muscle stiffness, it might be worth paying attention to how you feel after eating nightshades like eggplant, tomatoes, peppers, and white potatoes. Does reducing them for a period make a difference? Listen to your body. It often sends signals we ignore. If you suspect nightshades might be an issue, try eliminating them for a few weeks and see how you feel. There are plenty of other wonderful vegetables to enjoy. This isn't about universal restriction, but personalized awareness. Could this be a hidden factor in your joint discomfort? Finally, let's talk about green bell peppers. Crisp, readily available, often tossed into salads and stir-fries. What could possibly be wrong here? Again, the issue isn't universal, but it involves compounds called lectins and the fact that green peppers are essentially unripe peppers. Lectins are proteins found in many plants, acting as another form of natural defense. In some people, particularly those with sensitive digestive systems or autoimmune tendencies, lectins can be irritating to the gut lining. Think of them as tiny irritants that can potentially interfere with nutrient absorption and contribute to that same low-grade inflammation we've been discussing. Because green peppers are unripe, they tend to have higher lectin levels and lower levels of beneficial antioxidants compared to their fully ripened red, yellow, or orange counterparts. This gut irritation might manifest as digestive discomfort for some, but there's also a growing understanding of the gut-brain and gut-joint axis, meaning inflammation starting in the gut doesn't necessarily stay there. It can have ripple effects throughout the body, potentially contributing to systemic inflammation that affects joints, energy levels, and overall well-being. So, while you're reaching for that green pepper thinking you're getting a health boost, you might be missing out on the richer antioxidant profile of ripe peppers and potentially introducing more lectins, which could be problematic if you're sensitive. Symptoms could be subtle, maybe some bloating, maybe a general feeling of sluggishness, or perhaps even contributing to that joint stiffness we talked about. What's the practical takeaway? Cooking does help reduce lectin content, but if you have digestive issues or inflammatory conditions, you might feel better choosing fully ripened peppers more often. They offer more antioxidants, like vitamin C and beta-carotene, with potentially less irritation. It's often the small, consistent choices that add up. Why not opt for the more nutrient-dense, potentially gentler option when it's available? Pay attention. Do green peppers ever seem to disagree with you compared to red or yellow ones? It's worth noticing. Okay, enough of the cautions. Let's shift gears and talk about the vegetable superstars, the ones that truly deserve a regular spot on your plate to actively support your health, strength, and vitality as you age. First up is a true powerhouse, broccoli. This cruciferous champion is far more than just a side dish. It's like natural armor for your aging body. Its standout compound is sulforaphane, a phytochemical with potent anti-inflammatory effects. Remember that simmering inflammation we discussed? Sulforaphane helps quench those flames. By activating detoxification pathways and boosting your body's own antioxidant defenses, sulforaphane actively fights against the chronic inflammation linked to so many age-related issues, from achy joints and muscle weakness to cognitive decline. Every bite feels like a strategic investment in your long-term health. But broccoli doesn't stop there. It's also packed with vitamin K and calcium, both crucial for bone health. After 65, maintaining bone density is vital to prevent fractures, which can severely impact mobility and independence. Broccoli helps strengthen your skeletal structure. It also supports cardiovascular health, helping keep arteries flexible. Remember how important good circulation is for leg strength and preventing that feeling of heaviness. Studies suggest sulforaphane may even improve peripheral circulation, ensuring your legs and feet get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and responsive. This translates to steadier steps, better balance, and potentially fewer issues related to poor circulation. How to get the most out of it? Preparation matters. Lightly steaming broccoli for just a few minutes is ideal. Boiling it into mush destroys many of its beneficial compounds. Keep it vibrant green and slightly firm. Aim to include broccoli or other cruciferous veggies several times a week. Think of it as building your internal defense system. How do you enjoy preparing broccoli? Share your favorite way in the comments. Next, let's shine a spotlight on spinach. Often relegated to salads, this leafy green is a secret weapon for mental clarity and physical vigor. Why? It's rich in natural nitrates. Don't confuse these with the artificial nitrates added to processed meats. Natural nitrates from vegetables help your body produce nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels. What does improved blood flow mean for you? Everything. Better circulation delivers more oxygen to your muscles, especially in the legs, combating fatigue and supporting strength. It also boosts blood flow to the brain, which is critical for cognitive function, memory, focus, processing speed. As we age, circulation can naturally decline, but spinach actively counteracts this. Spinach is also a fantastic source of folate and lutein. Folate is essential for brain health, while lutein is incredibly important for eye health. These compounds concentrate in the macula of the eye, helping protect against age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. Preserving your eyesight is fundamental to maintaining independence, driving, reading, recognizing faces, navigating safely. Think about the synergy. Better blood flow supports muscles and brain, while lutein protects your vision. It's a package deal for maintaining your ability to move freely and engage sharply with the world. Preparation tip: lightly sautéing spinach or adding it to smoothies makes its nutrients easier to absorb than eating it raw in large quantities, and it's gentler on digestion. Avoid overcooking. Incorporating spinach or other leafy greens daily is one of the simplest, most effective things you can do for your overall vitality. Are you getting enough greens like spinach each day? Our final must-eat vegetable is the wonderfully simple, delightfully crunchy carrot. Don't underestimate this humble root. Carrots are famous for their beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. And vitamin A is absolutely vital for vision. Good vision isn't just about seeing clearly, it's about safety. It helps prevent falls, allows you to drive safely, and enables you to navigate your environment confidently. Beta-carotene intake is linked to a lower risk of developing AMD and cataracts, safeguarding that precious eyesight as you age. Every vibrant orange bite holds a promise for clearer sight. But carrots offer more than eye protection. They contain antioxidants that support neuromuscular coordination and balance. This might sound complex, but it simply means they help maintain the health of the nerves and blood vessels that ensure smooth communication between your brain and your feet. This contributes to steady, confident steps and helps prevent those trips and stumbles. Carrots are also great for metabolic health. Their high fiber content aids digestion, helps manage cholesterol levels, and promotes stable blood sugar, directly countering the issues we discussed with white potatoes. Stable blood sugar isn't just about preventing diabetes. It's about protecting nerve function and circulation in your limbs, preserving your ability to walk, stay active, and live fully. Best way to enjoy them? Raw carrots make a fantastic, naturally sweet snack. Lightly steaming also preserves their nutrients. Grate them into salads, add them to soups and stews, or blend them into smoothies. Such a basic vegetable, yet it delivers critical benefits for vision, balance, and metabolic health. 3 pillars of healthy aging. Do you include carrots regularly in your diet? Perhaps it's time to make them a more frequent snack. So there you have it. A closer look at some common vegetables, revealing that not everything healthy is beneficial for everyone all the time, especially as our bodies change with age. And more importantly, highlighting the true powerhouses like broccoli, spinach, and carrots that actively support your strength, vision, balance, and overall vitality. The goal here isn't to create lists of good and bad foods, but to foster awareness. It's about understanding how foods interact with your unique body, paying attention to how you feel after eating certain things, noticing subtle aches, energy levels, digestive comfort is incredibly valuable information. Choosing nutrient-dense vegetables like the ones we highlighted provides your body with the tools it needs to fight inflammation, maintain strong bones and muscles, support sharp cognition, protect vision, and ensure good circulation, all crucial for staying independent and active. It's about prioritizing foods that nourish and protect. Making these small, informed choices at each meal might seem minor, but compounded over time, they create a powerful foundation for health. It's about respecting the journey your body has taken, and providing it with the best possible support for the years ahead. Replacing a side of white potatoes with steamed broccoli, choosing a spinach salad, snacking on carrots, these aren't just dietary changes, they are acts of self-care. You hold so much power on your plate. By being mindful and choosing foods that truly nourish you, you're investing in your future self. A self that is stronger, more stable, clearer-minded, and better able to enjoy life on your own terms. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was the most surprising insight you gained from today's discussion? Was there a vegetable you might reconsider, or one you feel inspired to eat more of? Share one takeaway in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If you have found this video helpful and informative, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more people like you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on practical strategies for healthy aging. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, knowledge is the first step towards empowerment. Here's to making conscious choices that support your vibrant health and independence for years to come. Live fully, live well, and I'll see you in the next video.